Okay, guys, welcome in everyone. It is officially 3 p.m. Central Time, so we'll go ahead and get started. I want to make sure we respect your time. This is just going to be a quick little info session for you guys on the brand new product that Archer Review is launching, which is Archer Review for nursing school. And I am very excited about it. My name's Annie, and I am one of the team leads for this product. I've been working on it for over a year now at this point. And you can see down here some of the awesome team members that have been helping as well, because it really has been just a massive labor of love. So many people have just put in hundreds and thousands of hours, and we're still right now working on getting this all up and running for you guys and developed, because I am so passionate in how this is really going to affect all nursing students now and really the future of nursing education. And with that, some of the exciting things that we're doing is we have put together this entire comprehensive nursing school companion guide for you guys for while you're in nursing school. Because I remember that when I was in nursing school, I was just stressed. It's a brand new thing. You're starting out. It's so much information. If any of you guys are in nursing school right now, you can comment down below that you're struggling and recognize that you're in good company. I was always a really good student in school. I was an okay student, but I was so stressed because of the massive amounts of information. So while I felt like, yeah, I did good in my English courses and I did good in my math courses, all of a sudden I'm in, 3 or 4 hours of lectures straight every day, and they're just piling information on you. And then I go home and I have hundreds of pages of textbook reading to do. And it was really stressful for me. I just felt a little bit overwhelmed, and like I couldn't decide what was important information, or the important information I was getting, I felt like I maybe wasn't getting enough of. And so at Archer, we realized a lot of us all had that exact same experience in nursing school. And then we graduated and we felt unprepared to take the NCLEX. And then we took the NCLEX and we passed. And then we felt unprepared to enter the workforce. And so we just thought, what can we do for nursing students that is going to make their lives a little bit easier and help them know the information they need to know for school and for their careers and beyond? And so with that, we have created this, like I said, just this comprehensive guide for you to use throughout nursing school. And in it, we have made 20 full courses for you guys, which if you think about, that's huge. That's going to cover pretty much everything you take while you're in nursing school, from your prerequisite course all the way through your graduation, and even what we call the transition to practice. So just those courses that you're going to use that aren't just material you need to memorize for the NCLEX and then you'll never use again, but stuff that actually every single day as a nurse you are going to use. In fact, some of these courses we've developed by, people that are so good in that field, in that industry, I've taken again, and I'm a nurse practitioner at this point. We have an EKG, we have an EKG course for you guys, and that one I took again. And I took EKG, I got that information in nursing school. I got it when I worked bedside. And then I got it again when I was in graduate school, getting my doctorate. And I still was like, I don't really understand this. I need this information again. And so we have broken all this information down to you, put it in 20 comprehensive courses. And in those courses, we've got over 1,300 videos for you to watch, little mini lectures, over 2,500 questions. In fact, I just checked for you guys today. We're at 3,500. So 3,500 questions for you, and a bunch of what we call cheat sheets. That's a hard word for me. So I want to dive in with you guys and just see some of these things broken down a little bit more so we can talk about why this product is going to be so great for you in nursing school. The first thing is on-demand lectures. And I want to talk about this one first because this was one of the things that was hardest for me in nursing school, because the way that my nursing school was set up, and maybe your guys is set up very similar because of how much information there is in nursing school. I would go to class and I would sit for 3 hours of pharmacology, and then we'd get like, a 10-minute break, to scarf down a sandwich. And then I would sit for like another 2 hours of ethics. And then I would sit for like another 4 hours of med surg. It was like a whole day excursion of classes. And I went home and I would just sit there, and my roommates are like, Annie, you look dead in the eyes. Like, you look like you have no soul left. Like, it has just been drained from me in that day of school. And I couldn't remember anything I was taught. It was just so much information. And so with that, what we have done is we have taken all of that same content you're getting in nursing school and broken it down into almost 1,500 what we call mini lectures that you can watch whenever you want. So you're at the swimming pool, watch a mini lecture. You're in the library, watch a mini lecture. You're at home in bed, and you just have 30 minutes, you can watch another lecture. And so they're really awesome for that regard. And with that, we have each of these courses being taught by, they're specialists in their field. So I teach health assessment and I teach fundamentals, and I also am going to teach you guys geriatrics. I minored in gerontology. I work as a geriatric nurse practitioner now. There's a lot of just specializing. And we understand that your nursing educators, for as awesome as they are, can't know everything. And so what we've done is we recognize that and we said, okay, you know what? We've got Rebecca, who is a expert at ICU. She's going to teach your ICU course for you. We've got Morgan, who's a pediatric nurse practitioner. She's going to teach your pediatrics course for you. And so we really offloaded that onto individuals that know the most about that subject. And I think that's really going to help you guys long term. And then additionally, I have made sure, this was kind of my big passion thing, was that these lectures were going to be engaging because I am a visual learner. And so I don't want to just sit and look at a PowerPoint presentation that is just black and it has 17 bullet points on it with way too much information and no images. So you can see here in this example I gave you, these are really engaging lectures. You'll be able to see your lecturer at the same time as a lot of professional medical illustrations that we've had created for you guys to illustrate the concepts that you're being taught. And so this way you're going to get tables and tricks and charts and just a lot of anecdotes, stories that we have from our nursing practice that are going to help that content stick in your guys' brain. And then we have the question bank. And the question bank is another one that I think is just growing and growing. Like I said, we're at 3,500 questions already. And that's in addition to our NCLEX questions that we have. So if you're taking our NCLEX prep as well, you're going to get another 4,000 questions on that side, in addition to, the 4,000 questions we've got on this side, which is just extremely robust. So it is going to give you just the practice, because I don't know, maybe you guys learn a little differently than I do, but I know that when I answer questions, I reaffirm my knowledge or I learn more. And that's one of the great things about the Archer Q Bank, is that it not only is just for, here's the right answer and this is why it's right. Every single question also has why the wrong answers are wrong. And that's huge for me, because when I miss a question, I want to know why. I picked C. I thought C was the right option. Obviously, that's what I submitted as the correct answer. And so if I didn't get it right, well, why is C wrong? That is so important. And so with that, you're not only just going to reaffirm the knowledge that you learned in nursing school and make sure that you know that information, but you're also really going to reinforce those concepts that you maybe don't know. And it's going to tell you where you need to spend a little bit more time. And that's one of the great parts of the Archer Review student dashboard, is that every time you do one of these question banks, it will give you all your statistics. It's going to break it down for you in what subject matter you struggled in, what questions were hard for you. It will even give you the specific percentages of how hard that question was. How many people chose A? How many people chose B? And with that, you can take notes and submit feedback if you think that was a bad question. We always are wanting to improve and make this product the best it can be for you guys in nursing school. So that is one of the really exciting things as well. Then those things I said, those cheat sheets. And I know it has the word cheat in it, which maybe has a bit of a negative connotation to it, but these are my, I hoard these things. I print them out and laminate them to this day. Like, I have a lot of these Archer Review cheat sheets we created laminated in my backpack to take to work with me, because I use them even years past graduation. I think I told you guys already that I'm a visual learner. And so what we've done with these cheat sheets is we have condensed down all that information that you need to know for nursing school. That's really the heavy hitters, because I recognize that a lot of the information you learn as a nurse is going to be lookup information. You learn it in school, but then if it ever came up in practice as a nurse, you'd ask someone, or maybe you'd look it up in a textbook or Google the answer. But there is some information that is just things that you need to know in order to practice as a nurse and to be a good nurse. And that's the stuff that I want to make sure is really stuck in your guys' brain. And so from all those 1,300 lectures, I pulled the most important information, and the team put together these cheat sheets that are just one pages with boxes and tips to memorize and illustrations. Like, for example, this one over here, ventilation, respiration, perfusion, and gas transport. I did not understand that concept in nursing school, and I didn't understand it even after I graduated. So that was a really big learning curve for me. And so with that, something that you guys may want to do is download these, print these, and use this as a tool, even for before tests. You know, you learn all this information, the hundreds of pages of textbook reading you get assigned, and then you have a test coming up. How do you know what you need to know? These cheat sheets are a great reference point for that. With this is the concept that is most important, and this is where you should really aim your studying. And so I think you guys are really going to love these. We have created hundreds of them for really those most important concepts. I made an entire cheat sheet for you guys with just how to test the ears for hearing in health assessment with the Weber test and the Renee test. In nursing school, I really struggled with those. I said, which one is Renee and which one's Weber? Well, now that I'm, years post graduation, I've got my memory tricks and tips, and I've created an entire cheat sheet for you with how to do the test, which one's which, and then how to interpret it. So it breaks it down really easy for you guys, and I think you're going to love that. With all of those, now that we kind of have gone over all of those big things, those cheat sheets, those questions, those lectures, how it works with Archer Review for Nursing School is we have created these little bundle packages for you guys so that you can take all these courses. And the great thing is you activate them on your student dashboard whenever you start that course. So you get yourself a bundle and you're taking pharmacology one semester, but med surg the next. You activate that pharmacology course. It's going to be active that entire time you're in class. And then you can activate MedSurg and it will be active that entire time you're in class. And so I think that is going to be really helpful for you guys to kind of see how things work. We have made them into bundles. We've created 4 bundles for you: the prerequisite, your introductory courses, your core courses, and your transition to practice. The courses that go in each of these bundles is based off of kind of what we have found to be the most commonly way done that a nursing program is created. But don't think that that means that's the way you're stuck. You can create your own bundle and we'll still give you the same great price. The point of these bundles is to really put all these courses together and then give you guys a good discount. Because I know what it was like to be a nursing student that lived off top ramen and really didn't have a lot of fun money. And so the last thing you want to do is spend more money on school. And so we all got that because we're also nurses and lived that same stage of life. And so we bundled things together to really give you a good package deal. And if this package deal doesn't work for you and you don't need all these core classes, you say to yourself, you know what, Annie? I totally get behavioral health. That one clicked for me. That was easy. But I really struggle with pharmacology and I struggle with nutrition. And then also EKG interpretation. Ooh, that's a hard one. You can put all those courses together and create your own little customized bundle, an Annie bundle, a Stephanie bundle. Whatever works for you, you can go ahead and create that as a bundle. And now let's talk about pricing because I know that is what is on everyone's mind so frequently. And so with pricing, we have done it to give you the best deal possible because that is our very most important thing is getting you guys a deal. And so right now, all you need to know is that all of those courses are free. And so right now we've already launched 3 courses. Fluid health assessment's already out. Dosage calculation and medication administration are already out, and so are lab values. We launched those over the last 3 weeks first for you guys because we know that your school semesters are starting out, and this is probably the stuff that you're struggling the most with and you need to get started on. And so we've got these launched. Next Monday, we have a whole additional course coming for you guys. And then the Monday after that, so just 2 weeks away on September 3rd, we're launching all 20 courses. So you can have access to all of these 20 courses, prerequisite, introductory, core, transition to practice for free, for the low, low price of free dollars. Absolutely no money up front for you guys. We want you guys to try this out through the end of the year. Give us a try and get these courses free. And then once that trial is up and it comes down to cost, we're giving it to you guys for $199 for 2 years. So if you look at it, that's like less than $100 a year. It's pretty much just a flat $100 a year to get access to all of these courses throughout your nursing school program. If you don't need the whole bundle of all the courses and you want to switch to just one individual course or just one bundle, we're giving it to you guys for a low price as well. And you can find that out on our website. Here, we can use that with the QR code or this website. And I'm going to stop sharing this screen because I want to show you guys just how it works from that standpoint. So let's share my, let's see if this works. Okay. I hope you guys are all now looking at my website screen. If not, I've done something wrong. Technology doesn't always work super well with me. I'm a nurse at heart, not an IT girl. This is what the site is going to look like when you guys follow that QR code I showed you, or the link Rachel dropped in that chat for you guys to come here and see the product. And so this is going to be your landing page where you show up. And you can look at, once again, all these things we talked about with those on-demand lectures and those cheat sheets and case studies and practice questions. And then this is going to show you each of these 20 courses put in their bundles. You've got our anatomy and physiology, your nutrition, fluid and electrolytes. It will show you here health and assessment, which is already launched. If you guys want to hear, a 20 more hours of me talking to you guys and using my hands, I'm a big gesticulator. So my lectures have a lot of hand movements. If you want to see more of that and really break down health assessment for you and what's a normal health assessment finding and an abnormal health assessment finding, you're going to want the health assessment course. And that has 62 full lectures for you guys, these little mini lectures that break down each of those individual concepts. And then 443 practice questions. So go ahead, click on that. It will lead you over here to where you can buy, and you can just add this to your cart, add dose calc to your cart, and add lab values to your cart. They're all free right now and they're available. So get these courses, get the practice questions, get those cheat sheets, because it doesn't cost you anything right now. And you can go ahead and check out. And once you check out, it will have you log into your Archer Review account. And if you don't have an account yet, go ahead and make one. It's free. It's really easy. And get access to all of these courses. We've got, 100 questions just based off of lab values for you guys to test whether or not you understand lab values and whether or not you understand dose calc. I was really excited about our dose calc course because that was one that, I don't know, Rachel, if it was the same for you, but I felt really thrown into dosage calculation because in my brain, I was going to nursing school to be a nurse. I wanted to take care of clients, treat people, be bedside. And now all of a sudden, every single class I had, my entire nursing school would have math questions thrown into it. And I would be like, I didn't major in mathematics. Why am I having to learn math stuff? And I never got a course on that. My school didn't have the time to dedicate an entire course just to dosage calc. So we had like one lecture, I think, in my fundamentals course. And with that, that was kind of it. Then I got thrown to the wolves, and every single test I had the exact same thing. We just had to answer math questions, and I felt like I never really got it. And so we have brought on Brandon, who is a math educator, and he's got the best accent, guys. You're going to love his little Southern twang. I could listen to him talk all day long. It's way fun. And he breaks down every math concept with drip rates, with how to calculate dosage, and then also just the important things with how we administer medications and keeping clients safe. And it is an amazing course. I already took it just to make sure that I agreed and I could, in good mind, recommend this product. So I have watched his videos. I've done a lot of the practice questions, and I promise you guys are going to love it. He's an awesome professor, and you guys are just going to get that information in a way that's really easy to understand, which is the point of Archer Review for Nursing School. We just want everything to be broken down for you in a way that makes the struggle, that just really gets rid of that struggle and makes your life so much easier, because we are nurses ourselves and we understand then what it was like to be a nursing student, because that is a step that is required and it's a challenge, but it's also a really fun time of life. And we want it to be a fun time of life, not something that you go home every day stressed, confused, miserable, that you have this crippling test anxiety before you take a test. We are wanting to avoid all of that. Rachel, who's here on the call with us, is teaching a Nursing 101 course that's in our prerequisite bundle right here, Nursing School 101, that is just full of tips and tricks about how to combat testing anxiety and some test taking tips. And, no one ever teaches you things like that. You just all of a sudden start taking tests your whole life, and no one really ever sits you down and says, here's some things that you can do, Annie, to prep for a test better. And when you get a test question that maybe you don't know the answer to, here's how to break down that question rationale and look at how to best answer it, even if you don't know you don't have that answer memorized. And so a lot of these courses, I think, guys, are going to simplify your lives and just make things a lot easier, which was our overall goal for Archer Review for Nursing School, and why we're not a nursing school ourselves. We're just this companion guide. So you can take all of these 20 courses and just use them, build them out as works best for your syllabus, as works best for your needs. And so that is kind of just a big overlook at Archer Review for Nursing School. I've got a couple minutes now to answer any questions, if there's any questions people have. But if you don't have a question, go ahead and drop down what course you're most excited for, the one that you're looking forward to, that you think is going to be the hardest for you in nursing school. For me, it was my ICU semester was pretty hard. The ICU course was a lot of information. So if any of you guys have already tried our courses and you love dose calc, you've already got to see Brandon's little Southern twang, or you've watched me teach you health assessment about how to assess those deep tendon reflexes or do the Weber and Renee test, let me know. We love feedback here at Archer. And since the whole goal is to make nursing school easy for you guys, if there's something that you think could be improved or you want different, let us know. If there's a cheat sheet you want, you're already in school, let me know and tell me what you want a cheat sheet made for. I'll make it for you. We already have hundreds, and so it's probably already in there. But if it's not, you let us know, and I'll make sure a cheat sheet gets designed to make it easy. Looks like we've got a few people that have tried it here and a few people that haven't started it yet. Oh, pharmacology. Yeah, I agree with that one. That pharmacology is no joke. It's a lot of drug names. And I think as an, people know you're a nurse, you're not a doctor. And so you start out and you just say, okay, well, I don't prescribe medication, so I don't need to know as much. But that is just not true. When I was in nursing school, I was amazed at how many medications. Since we give the medications, it's really important that we understand those mechanisms of action and how a drug works, what it's going to do in the body, and the side effects. And so don't worry, we have I've probably got how many cheat sheets do you think we've made for farm already, Rachel? Like, I think we're over 20 cheat sheets just for farm drugs of information that breaks it down by drug type, by drug side effect. And so you're really going to like that one. Yeah. Pharmacology, when that one drops, you guys are going to love that course. It is got a couple different educators. We even broke pharmacology out. It's not just one lecturer. You're going to get quite a few different lecturers who specialize in that drug type. So Morgan's going to teach about pediatric drugs, and we've got a behavioral health nurse practitioner teaching about behavioral drugs because that's what they deal with every single day. And so you're getting a lot of information. Oh, I'm glad that you are liking it. There are a lot of resources, Rebecca. I'm glad that you started it and you're enjoying it. Guys, go ahead. I will switch my screen sharing back over to this bundle here for you guys. This QR code down here on the bottom, that is going to take you right to the website, or this is the website again, nurses.archerreview.com. Wow, I can't speak English today. I'm struggling. nurses.archerreview.com/nursing school. So go ahead, go onto there, give it a try. We've already have 3 courses launched for you guys. And just in a couple days here next Monday, expect another course. And then remember, just 2 weeks out, we're just a little less than 2 weeks out from launching all 20 courses for you guys for free. Remember, it's fully free for the next little bit. And then once you guys have given it a go, and you need it for that full 2 years, you're just looking at $199 for 2 years. We know that price is a really big issue for a lot of students, and we don't want that to be something that keeps you away from trying this product out. So we're glad to have you guys here, and give us a try. Give us some feedback. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on email, on chat support, and we can get you guys whatever information you need. This was just a little brief intro into how Archer Review for nursing school works and all the great things we have to offer in the upcoming weeks. It's an exciting time in your guys' lives. I know you're either starting nursing school or you're applying to nursing school, and I hope you guys love this career as much as I do. Being a nurse has really changed my life, and so we are excited to get you guys on board and to bring more nurses in. Our goal here at Archer is to make our friend group bigger. Nurses stick together, and we want that mentality to continue on and to bring you guys into the fold as nurses and to see what you guys can do and the great patient care you guys can offer. So we're excited. That's it for today, guys. Join us back next week if you have any friends. We will be here again next Tuesday. Same thing, just going over the same information to break down what Archer Review for nursing school has to offer you. So anyone else you think is in your nursing courses that may struggle with some of this information and may also want this awesome study tool, go ahead and send them our way and tell them to join next week for the same information again. And we'll make sure we get you guys a broken down list of all these courses. We've got one last question here I want to answer before we leave about payment plan options. right now, you guys, we at Archer Review understand that finances are hard. And so we have broken it down with payment plans and we've made it as cheap as possible. Right now, it's just free, free, free. And so we can get you more information on payment plans. But for now, sign up, get started for free, and see if you like the product and how it fits with your nursing school. I really am guaranteed that you guys are really going to love it. And that's it for today. Any other questions before I head off? Okay. Good to see you guys all. Well, I didn't get to see anyone's faces, but I'm happy that you guys are trying the product and that you're getting the information you need. Good luck with nursing school.